And so obviously nobody knew anything about me when I took over. But, going back to the idea that I played arena football, the beautiful thing about arena football is we never handed the football off. Like, we threw it every snap. We were expected to score every time we had the ball. We score 70 plus points a game. So when I got to St. Louis and I had all these weapons around me, I was like, this is how we're supposed to play. We had Marshall in the backfield, but we'd rather throw it to Marshall than hand it to him in most situations. And, I remember, we'd be scoring 35, 40 points a game, and people would be like, wow, you guys are unbelievable. And I remember thinking, what are you talking about? We're punting twice a game. Like, we got to figure out this problem here because we're not supposed to be punting. So my mentality was to score, to throw, to be, to do what I was doing in arena football. And like you said, the beautiful thing was I had a bunch of pieces around me that were so talented that allowed me to do what I had been doing for years. So, as much as you still have to convince yourself you can do it at the highest level, right? We're all competent. We all get done with college and it's like, oh yeah, we can play in the NFL. But there's always that period where you really do have to convince yourself, like, I got to be there. Okay, yes, I thought I could. I can do it. I felt I was more than ready for the opportunity. The system fit exactly what I did well and the aggressive approach that we took. And then, like you said, couple that with, Hall of Famers at both wide receivers, main wide receiver spots, Hall of Famer in the backfield, Hall of Fame left tackle. It was like the perfect storm.
Defense was freaking good. The
defense was good. And what we did well, it played to their strengths. But, Julian, I often tell people, like, my story was crazy and it took me a while to get there. But if somebody looked you in the eye when you were 12 years old and you were dreaming about playing in the NFL, and they said, by the time you're 28, you'll have won an MVP, won a Super Bowl, and won a Super Bowl MVP, would you take it? Heck yeah, you'd take it. So it took me a while to get there, but because everything happened in that first year, I was kind of catapulted into the position I would have loved to have been anyways at that stage in my career. And I could just kind of hit the ground running and go from there.